Welcome to the Succulent Home, and today I'm going to do a Mother's Day arrangement for my mom. She asked a while back for a succulent arrangement to put in her home. I wanted to make sure that I was going to choose certain succulents that I knew were not that hard to take care of. They're pretty hardy, and I wanted to make sure that I picked a pot that can transition from inside decor to outside decor. And this pot right here is a terracotta one, but is painted with like a glossy white, but it has that rustic look because you could still see the faded parts of the white paint and then the terracotta shining through. It has a drainage hole, and it's a pretty good size that you could use as a centerpiece to any table. I previously did an arrangement, this one right here. I didn't do this arrangement on purpose. These were all plants that I put in my outside tapestry in the backyard, but then when it was starting to rain way too much, I put them in this pot right here, just for the time being. I think I'm gonna use this aeonium in that arrangement for my mom. I picked up this one right here, which is the Calico Variegata. I don't know what that, how you even pronounce that middle one right there. If you do, then I'm so glad you do, and comment below if you know how to. Well, even if you wrote it out, I still wouldn't know how to say it. Oh, that's so funny. But anyways, it's a Calico. I love the colors. Look at how those pastels, that sage green with that little hint of that pink. Oh, it's just beautiful. I cut these little girls right here off of my front yard tapestry in the front yard. Said that already, but yeah, I cut these off my front yard. They're already outstretched. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them, some of these leaves off, just because they're all really leggy anyways, but I thought that would be a nice addition. I have these from a, they're called a Mimi Cry. You guys have seen this in one of the hauls that I did, a Lowe's haul. And I think I'm gonna use, because it's Mother's Day, I'm gonna use some of these in there. It does need some water, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some water in this pot right now before I transplant it, just because I don't want to water this, because I'm gonna use fresh cuttings from these. So, and I don't want these to get rot. I'm gonna treat them all at the same time. When I plant them, I'm going to spray them with some insecticidal, you know what I'm saying, soap. It's insect killer. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, so that way I can make sure there's no mealybugs or any kind of bugs that I'm taking to her house. I have these little aloes that I had from earlier. They need some water as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and use. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on now. Just gonna figure out where to put some stuff. It's Friday, you guys, so I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but it is Friday, and I am so excited, you guys, that finally I'm done with work. Look at how dry this is. Looks really dry. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of split it up for a second. Get in here. I don't want it to fall apart too much. I don't know how to pot without being so messy. I'm just letting that be known right now, okay? Because I get so messy with this. When I see some of your guys' potting videos and they're like so neat. Natty is really neat. She always has everything so neat. I'm gonna link her channel below. She is so cute, and I love her because she has just like the calmest spirit that flows through, that comes through the camera. She's just so calming, and I like that. So I'll go ahead and put the other piece in right now. I don't want to waste this soil because the more soil, the better, right? Okay. Yes, so I'm so glad it is Friday. Mother's Day is on Sunday. Like I told you, this is who I'm making it for, my mom. I haven't made her one. But my parents have been so supportive when it's come to this like little hobby of mine that for my birthday or usually like Mother's Day or something like that, they always buy me succulents, or they bought me my big old 2-pot containers in my front yard, which, you know, that's always nice when someone, whether it's a friend or a family member, a husband, a wife, like when they buy you something that like is a passion or a hobby of yours, it just shows like how supportive they are to you. And I like that. Okay, so that's the Calico. Isn't that color just so beautiful? Like those colors, I just love it. I really just love those colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a lot more soil to the front, because that's the only succulent that I'm using that had soil of its own. Pretty much all of the other ones that I have, I'm just going to pull out of what they're in right now. But I think adding the Calico to like the back will be pretty, because as it grows, the back will start stretching up higher, and then the other ones will be in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. See, I'm going to just kind of take the bottom off a little bit. It's really hard. It's really hard because I just took all of this off. I kind of shaked it into the soil bin that I have. This is hard because it's from the dirt. I don't want to like pull on it too much because I don't want to mess up the rooting system that is on here. But I do want to break up some of this hard rock dirt. Yeah, that's straight up dirt because it was in the ground. But again, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can be, just because I don't want to mess up too much of the rooting system. Because as you can see, it has pretty good roots. So I'm going to spray this Calico a little bit with this insect killer, just making sure no bugs came from Lowe's with it. I'm going to spray this Aeonium, and as you can see, this is going to be pretty, because look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies with this big one. So as her arrangement starts growing, it's going to look beautiful because of the fact that it's going to start getting fuller. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. So I don't know if we should, also when you spray it, it like gives it a nice like shine, taking all the dirt and debris off. Babe, I'm recording. Mister, I don't want to be on your YouTube. So you see this right here? Yep. So I wonder if I should soak it in water a little bit, because I'm not going to put water in this right away. Let me go ahead and just add a little bit of water to this part. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Just knocked over one of those little pots that I have. Okay, so I soaked the dirt that was on there, which is okay. So what do you guys think? Should I do it right here? I don't want to hide the Calico. Right here in the front. Maybe what I should do is move this Calico. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Here, hold on. Okay. Maybe we'll do that. Does this happen to you guys sometimes? Where you're trying to figure out things and then you end up having to move things around? Oh my gosh. I know someone feels me out there. I know someone feels my pain. I'm going to move this Calico over here. And then you're trying to be gentle so you don't lose leaves like this one. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, guys. Okay. Told you. Then I touched it with my gloves, so all of my Calico is like dirty right now. Not cool. I'm going to try not to touch this one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, should I do it like that where the little ones are showing? Put the little ones in the back and just have the biggest one? Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me try to go a little bit deeper. I'm going to go a little bit more deeper. Comment below what you guys are potting right now at the exact same time as me. That way I can know like what we're doing together. Okay. I want to try to like jam-packed it, but not too jam-packed it, but I do want them pretty tight together. I don't know what I should do that one or do it like this. I think I should just have the little one shining through and then have that one towards the back maybe a little bit. Because then when it grows big, it can flop over a little bit. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Got dirt flying everywhere. I'm about to take off these gloves because I feel like I can't feel what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to do that, guys. Taking off my gloves. Taking off my gloves so I can feel what I'm doing. So this little baby came from the other side, so I don't know if I should do it right here to hide it. I think I'm just going to put it right here. I'm just going to stuff it right here. Yeah, I needed to take my gloves off because my plant, it's getting all dirty. Even the leaves on my plants. And it's going to just take forever just cleaning it up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that. Okay. Then as these grow, they can just grow. They can just continue to grow out. Let me see how it looks. See, I like the big flower looking at you. I don't know if I like... I gotta switch it. Ugh. I gotta switch it, guys. I'm gonna put the other ones in the back. I'm gonna just do that. Or should I do it right here? No, I'm just gonna go ahead because I really want it in the front. I really want the big Mamacita in the front. And then you could still see the babies all in the back. And as they grow and they stretch out, they can hang out. They can hang out the side. Let me add a little bit more soil to over here. I can't wait until I show you an updated video of my backyard, guys. It looks so pretty. I'm so excited to even show you my brand new fence. You guys are going to be so happy because you guys are like, dude, that fence is so ugly. Like, figure it out and fix that fence. Okay. Do you guys have any traditions for Mother's Days? Like, what do you guys do? We're going to go to church. Today is technically, it's Sunday and it's Mexican Mother's Day. You guys aren't going to see this until after Mother's Day, though. The only reason why is because my mom watches my channel. And I do not want her to see what I'm doing. Because then it'll ruin the surprise. Tomorrow I'm taking her to this women's, women's breakfast. Where it's like women inspiring women. And I'm excited about that. Because it's inspiring other women to like serve God while fulfilling your purpose here. Love that. Here on earth. It's about sharing your passions with one another. Kind of what we do here on YouTube. Okay, so I think I'm going to use these now. Can you see this right here? I'm hoping that this is the front, okay? And the back will be where you see these little ones. And I think I might put some of those string bean succulents that I have right here, because it's like a nice color, a nice greenish color. So I told you these ones are all outstretched, right? These echeverias. These are all from my front yard. Look at how stretched that out is. I'm going to go ahead and take a lot of these leaves off. I'll propagate these. These are all stretched out, yucky, yucky. I don't want it too big. I'm going to spray it because, like I said, I want to make sure that it's not, I cut it. I know you couldn't see me, but just cut it off like that. That's why I'm not going to water this, because I just have a fresh cutting. Oh my gosh, look at all of it's dripping from my arm. Are you serious? Dude, this is a dirty job, but someone got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add a little bit more because I want these kind of to be up. Let me just put this down just for a second. I'm going to try to make sure I put this soil right underneath where the calico is, because I don't want them to get all dirty. So I think that's high. That's a pretty good height.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Man, I go through so much soil. Okay. So now, should I put this back here? No. Okay. So now I'm just gonna use my little chopstick, make a little hole, compact it in right there next to that little baby Calico. Okay. Here goes my little three-headed one. Mamas and the babies. See, this is why I gotta spray it. You see that millibug? Nasty little thing. I gotta spray. Are you serious? My husband don't want to be in the videos, messing my camera up. Okay. So again, I'm still taking it, but look at how pretty these colors are, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just chop that part off. That's what you would want to do, okay? No need to keep that whole thing on there. Reason being is because you don't need that. You really don't need that. Okay, just gonna dust it off a little bit because these were in the ground, you know. They got dust and stuff. Spray it because as you see, I hope my camera's not getting sprayed on. And I'm gonna spray underneath, okay? Real inside there too. I'm gonna go ahead, get my, you know what I should do? I'm gonna replace this. Well, not gonna see that, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna switch this. So I'm gonna put this in here. Okay? There you go. Trying to clean them as I go because they are wet. You know? I'll get this one to go here. Right there. Okay. Now, I got this one. This one's good because it'll lay right flat right there, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna, again, taking these off. I haven't done one of these in so long. These little, pot with me. I enjoy doing them. I forget like how therapeutic it really is. Really is very therapeutic. So this one I'm going to leave a little long part of a stem. You see this is a little bit longer and it's curved because I want it to fall over. I want to do it in this spot right here. Hold on. I want to do it in this spot right here, but I want it to have that little hanging effect. Because there is this space right here. So if you're wondering like how can you get into a like make a hole and without, you know, messing up your whole pot, get one of these chopsticks. I also have one of these that I got from a secondhand store. The only thing is these have pokes, so sometimes if you're digging too close to this echeveria or your succulent, it stabs it and then it ends up wounding it. So do you see how I left that curve and now it falls really nicely right here? Yeah. So that's what I like about designing arrangements, because it really brings out the artist in you. It really does. Because it causes you to have to be creative. Okay, so here goes another one. I'm gonna leave again this stem that I broke off. I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer because of how I want it to lay. How I want it to lay in here. So I'm gonna stuff it back here in between the Calico. That's why I want it a little bit longer. Because I want it to stick up. Okay, and now it's almost like peeking through the Calico. Can you see that? Here, watch. Let me zoom in a little bit. See how it's peeking through the Calico right here? That's what I really like that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is with these, because they are pink and it just, my mom likes pink, I'm gonna put them up here, okay? They're not as big as I would like them, so I almost, I just don't want them to go bad. I almost feel like I shouldn't add those because I don't know if they're really ready. Because they're so little still. Okay. I think, look at this arrangement that I have. All outstretched. I'm going to use some of this arrangement. Okay. I'm going to pull this one out. This one has a nice, beautiful sage green to it. The Succulent. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. Look at that rooting system. So beautiful. I'm going to try not to touch it because it has that powdery substance. That's what gives it that, also that beautiful sage green. I can propagate these, so I'll just do that. And do this. You're probably like, why is she taking all those off? Well, I'm not trying to ruin what it looks like, but at the same time, yeah, so at the same time I don't want to. So go ahead and, sometimes I feel like I'm doing stuff without being in the camera's view. Sorry if that's what it is. So I cut it a little shorter. I'm going to go ahead and just stick it really nicely, ever so. Trying not to touch it so much. Okay. This one I have to take off. There you go. There you go. You just want to squeeze it together. Trying to cover a little bit of the dirt with their leaves. So you see how pretty that looks? Very, very beautiful. Okay, so let me go get those green beans over here. Some of you guys remember the, look at, see, these are a little shriveled because they need some water too. But they have some really good roots. Look at those roots.
Hey, babe.
They look like green beans. Yes, Tone?
Come on, I'm in the shower. I'll wait for you.
Got the camera on, Tony.
Let's go. Come on, we gotta move.
Hold on, I'm almost done. You guys, my husband, he's like wanting me to leave. Look at, should I take that bloom off? It was like gonna bloom. I should leave it because maybe it'll bloom like right when I give it to her. Okay, guys? I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna put this right here in the back. Try to dig a hole. Try to put enough dirt so I can do this. And it can hang over a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more dirt in the back. Oh, this looks so pretty. Look at this. So I don't know about you guys, but my daughter gets out of school pretty soon. I don't got anything planned for summertime. I gotta figure it out. I guess, like, what happened to the good old days with summer school when you were in elementary school? I don't even have summer school anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this because I think it's gonna bloom. And then when I go to my mom's house, because look at the flowers, they're like getting ready to open. And then I will then when I figure it out. Let's see, guys, what else should I do? I don't know. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have put an arrangement or something. You guys are probably like, no, don't, you're ruining it. Yeah, that's like way too massive for that part. I gotta figure out what other succulent should I do right here. I don't want to leave it empty. And I don't want to just put rocks on there. You know what? I'm going to put another aeonium. That's what I'm going to do. I am tearing up, guys, another thing, arrangement that I did. Oh, man. That just means I have to do another one. Right? Here it goes. This is the one I'm using. Trying to clean up. Look at that rooting system. But the reality is, I gotta cut all those roots off. I gotta cut all those roots off because this is just way too long. Okay. Look. Perfect. 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 Perfect, perfect, perfect. That looks perfect. You guys, so jazzed, guys. Now that looks like a masterpiece. What I can do is just sprinkle some of these rocks that I got from Michael's. Put a little bit in here where the dirt is just to cover it up a little bit, which will help me not feel like I have to, because sometimes when I see a lot of dirt too, it makes me feel like I have to fill up every single little space. So maybe with doing this, it'll help me feel like I don't have to do that. I don't know. Tell me. Sometimes I used to not like to want to put rocks all the time because I kind of liked how the soil looked. But then the more you start putting top dressing, the more you're like, no, I kind of like it with the top dressing. And then you change your mind. Okay. Let me just get some of this stuff out of the way. Dude, if I show you my station, you're gonna be like, Melissa, are you serious right now? I don't like putting so much rocks to where you it's like it's not good because you're they get rot, you know, like the water doesn't. That's why I think if I get turf like some of you other succulent planters out there, it's like genius, because that helps, even though it gives a look of rocks, but it gives it sucks up the water. So it's helping with drainage. That's what makes that type of material genius, because it definitely gives you that rock look without it really being causing any type of harm, you know? I think this looks beautiful. My mommy's gonna like it, guys. She's gonna like it. And now I can like give her what she, you know, usually pours into me. Okay, almost done, almost done. So my memory card was so full that it cut out when I was at the finale of making this arrangement with you. This is the end. This is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed making your arrangement along with me. I had so much fun doing this. I love all of the colors and how they all go together. Well, until the next video, God bless. Bye.